Have you ever 3D printed something and thought, this is going to be awesome?
Awesome!
Only to watch it snap in your hand 5 minutes later?
Everything's not awesome.
Yeah, me too. Well, today I thought we could check out 10 different types of those useful 3D prints, you know, tools, gadgets, and everyday helpers. And well, let's see if they're really worth printing. Or should you save your filament and time for something else, like maybe another articulated dragon? Well, let's get started with zip ties. And this design looks pretty solid, and they claim to work just like the real thing. But as we all know, when you need a zip tie, you really need it to hold up. Now, I printed these in PLA and PETG, and I gave them a solid stress test with a 25-pound weight that I have. And the verdict? Well, PETG might be slightly better than PLA, slightly. But overall, I say they're okay for light-duty jobs like holding cables together and, you know, things like that. I don't think you should trust it to hold your car bumper on, but that's up to you. Now, there's not a whole lot to say about this next print. If you've ever popped open a cold drink on the beach or in the woods, or just about anywhere in the summer, well, you know bugs can be a problem. And covering up the top of that can, well, that seems like a no-brainer, but I have tried a few different prints in the past, and they always seem to be either too complicated or too uncovered. I like this print though. It's print in place, it snaps right onto the top of your can, and it's plenty wide to not be too intrusive on your mouth while you're sipping. And it comes in different sizes for energy drinks and regular cans like this. And hey, you could even customize the top of it with a name or an initial. Simple. Now, have you ever broken a snap buckle on a backpack or on your luggage? And yeah, if you have, you know, that's a pain. But making your own at home in about 30 minutes, well, that's awesome. Well, first off, I decided to print the smallest version of the 3 included snap buckles. And well, it was, you know, I was thinking more along the lines of the paracord bracelets, but I kind of thought maybe I'd printed the wrong size since, I mean, that's pretty big. So I tried again and same size. So this is way too big for paracord, but probably great for a backpack or maybe even for your luggage. Well, that's when I decided to shrink the smallest size down by half just to see. It looks like the design is pretty fairly parametric. I mean, it pops in and out and everything does exactly what you want. So you might be able to play with it and get exactly what you need. Now, my favorite part of this design is that normally you'll have an enclosed buckle on the back side of this, but for printing, they didn't want to have supports on the inside. So instead, they made a really cool sliding design that just kind of goes in there and holds it all together. And will it stand up to bending back and forth? Maybe, maybe not. But for casual use, I think it's a great design. All right, guys, we've all been there, done that. And I've even seen some women do it too. You know, you get home from the grocery store and you got dozens of bags to carry inside, and suddenly that need to do it all in one trip is all but overwhelming.
Which way to the elevator?
Elevator?
No, no, no.
Well, the 3D printed bag carrier is here to save your hands and your dignity. There's quite a few designs, and I looked at a lot of them, but I really like the way this one looked. It's very simple, and I printed it out following all their recommended settings in PETG, and I only changed the infill type to gyroid just because. I know a lot of bags can fit on here, but what if they're heavy bags? Lots of milk, soup cans, and soda bottles. Hey, it did the job. And this, it did the job as well. It worked great. Occasionally, the need to hang something a little heavy on the wall, that comes up. We all know that. And yeah, I know that's what the studs are for, but we all know that those studs don't always line up with the aesthetic of what you or your significant other is going to want.
This might be a teachable moment.
And so then enter the need for a drywall screw anchor. And just like a lot of these prints, there are a lot of options. Now, I decided to use this one, and not because the name says it's the best, and even though it is kind of big, I think it's going to size down just fine and still work great. I did follow the info on the site, and I printed it in PETG, printed it on its side, which required supports, and they're kind of a pain to get off of there. But I did decide to print it again, and this time upright. Of course, the big question is about strength. Now, I really don't think it's going to be that big a deal since the screw's going to be pulling straight back against the shear lines, but you know, I had to test it and see what we could find out. And since I don't have a spare wall to test it, well, we'll just see how this works. Printing a full build plate of these drywall screw anchors for future use, or even just printing one when you absolutely need it, well, when you factor in your print time, it may not be cheaper than running to the store if you don't think about gas and time and all that, but having it now and being able to say, hey, I 3D printed that. Priceless. Backpacks go wherever they want. On the floor, in the closet, on the table, you know what I mean. And this is a really nice design that aims to help at least some of us. Well, it provides a nice way of hanging our bags in the closet right next to all those coats. Now there's options for PLA and PETG, and since so many of us put way too much in our backpacks, I decided to try out both, and guess what? They just work. As you probably know, drilling straight into something, that's not always the easiest task, especially when you want it straight and level. One thing I've done, if absolutely necessary, is to drill a big hole in a piece of wood, and then I use that as my guide into the wood piece underneath. But hey, I have a 3D printer, and these guides, they're really cool. First off, I really like this adjustable guide with separate parts that you can print in any different color you want. It just snaps right together and rotates to the right size to give you an easy guide for a perfectly perpendicular hole. Nice bonus is the inside is hollow, and that gives you a really useful catcher for the sawdust. I did look at another drill guide that kind of jumped out at me, and it's a lot simpler with the holes just lined up next to each other, and it just works fine for drilling straight into it. But what if you need to drill your hole into the edge of your piece of wood? Ha, look at that. Usually it's a pain, and I've faced this more times than I care to remember in the past, but with this guide, you just stick it right on there, right on the edge, hold it tightly in place or clamp it however you want, and drill your hole. Along with drilling straight holes, sometimes you just need to tighten or loosen a screw without all the hassle of finding the rechargeable drill or screwdriver or making sure they're charged up. And
part of being a man is faking things.
the mini version is actually mini itself, as you can see, and it can even hold your little mini bits all the way around the handle, keep them right there for you to use. Just put the bit in one side and it ratchets one way, and then when you need to loosen, switch it around to the other and it goes the other way. It's pretty ingenious design, but don't expect to make any major repairs, which is fine. It's in the name, it's for mini repairs. But with a name like Strong, Reversible, Pocket, Ratchet, Driver, Upgraded, well, I'm expecting a good bit more
power. Fascinating.
It's simple to put together, and they actually have a video on the page to help if you need it. This tool works just like a store-bought one with the reversible switch and everything on the back. You can even embed a magnet into it if you want to. I skipped that part. I'm more interested in strength and usability, and for the most part, it just works. There's no doubt about it. Paper plates, they're a pain. No, not the expensive ones, you know, you feel like you should be able to wash and reuse. That's a whole different story. I'm talking about these types of paper plates, you know, the ones we've all had that have dripped in our lap or just completely failed. And
wow, I never thought anyone could get excited over paper plates.
finding a 3D print to fix this problem, well, that should be easy, right? No, dozens and dozens of options. So I settled on this first option here, and I'll tell you right now, if you print this just like they have you download it, well, this is what you're going to get. It took 4 hours and nearly $2.50 in filament to print. But man, this is sturdy. It printed in PLA and there's only 10% infill, prints without supports, so there's that. But then I ran across this craft plate that the designer actually says to just print it and when you're done, throw it away. Well, I'm not going to do that. It's still a lot better though on time and money than the previous one. They made a number of versions for different size plates, but for this standard 230 millimeter cheap plate that you can get, well, it printed in an hour and costs just over $1 in filament. Now we all know there's times when a bottle of soy sauce or even a drink that has the lid on there just a little too tight. And that's when you start the dance. You know what I mean, tapping it on the counter, running hot and cold water over it, dish towels, and whatever else you can think of. Well, with this very nice looking and kind of compact bottle opener, you can save your dignity in 2 ways. You can open the bottle quick, and you can say you 3D printed it. Well, we all know 3D prints aren't always known for their strength or sturdiness, but that doesn't mean you can't make useful prints like these. You just make sure you don't expect more of them than they can do. But what you can do for me is subscribe and check out my other videos. And let's all continue to learn, create useful prints, and amaze.